All right, you're live.
We're live? Oh, great. All right, hey guys, it's Dr. Emer. We're doing one of our favorite treatments here, male facial sculpting. So some people think of fillers being an overdone look, especially in men. And I always tell people when we use fillers, in the old days we used to fill a line or create some structure with the cheek, and everything looked overdone and unbalanced. And now what we do is we use fillers to kind of shape and contour. So we have this beautiful young male, and he already has a really structured face. High cheekbones, nice chin, good jawline, lips are great. He's barely done any treatments at all. So we're just gonna do little tweaks. That one of the places he noticed some aging is his under eye, and he wants his chin and sort of lip area to be a little bit more masculine, a little more bold. So the first thing we're gonna do is use Juvederm Vobella, which is a very soft Juvederm, to just give a little shaping under his eye. We're going to use a cannula, and I've talked to you guys about this numerous times. This is a injection device that basically limits pain, swelling, and bruising. And we do this right under that area because this area has a lot of blood vessels. So you can see where it is. If I show you right here, that's where the cannula is. You see? We're going right in there. We're just doing such a little bit.
Are the treatments permanent?
No, these fillers are gel fillers. These are basically made of sugar and water in a very specific way. And the reason we like that is it can be reversed if you don't like it, but also it gives a much more subtle look. A lot of the permanent fillers, silicone, Bellafill, Sculptra, they give a more structured look, and if you didn't like it, it may not look as natural long term. So we're just doing very little. He doesn't need much. We'll just blend it right into there.
Does Mariah Carey get this?
I can't tell you what Mariah Carey does. But all the celebrities, let me tell you, all the celebrities, don't let them fool you. They all get something done, okay? Typically doing a mixture of what I call the without a trace lift. That's my trademarked without a trace lift, meaning that when you walk in and you walk out of the doctor's office or mine, it looks like nothing was done. It was done without a trace because we're doing a combination of fillers, Botox, lasers, things that are non-invasive. And you can see here, look how non-invasive it is to go all the way to his sensitive area under his eye. So this is his without a trace filler being done today. People won't know he had anything done. And we're literally just going right into the trough. He has high cheekbones, so we're blending and blending. And he's gonna look bomb tonight. He's gonna go out if he wants.
Cosmetic nurse Faith wants to know, do you mix anything to dilute the Vobella?
Typically with Vobella, I don't like to dilute it that much. Although in Canada, they typically do add a little water to Vobella and velour because it tends to hold a little bit, or even Juvederm, and then they let it sit for 24 hours absorbing all that water so you get a little more volume for your buck. But I like to use it as is because look how soft it is, and then I know he's not going to get overdone. So now his lips are already big, so I don't want to go crazy, but I do want to give him a little more structure here on his chin. It's going to look, this is the really enhancing feature I always tell people you don't want to miss out on, is just making that chin a little more bold. We're going right down to bone, just doing a little aliquot of the filler. It's going to make him look awesome. And it really just structures everything.
Is this comparable to Voluma?
This is a little softer, but actually, in my opinion, sometimes in men, this is a little better because it actually holds some water. So in the next couple weeks, he's gonna get a little bit more lifting than he may get with Voluma with this.
Novik Medical Aesthetics says hello.
Hey Novik, we love ya. You guys better be doing these contouring treatments over there.
How often would you need to redo this?
Well, listen, my young guys, I would say once or twice a year, but if they want to build out that structure of what we're doing, we can keep it going and do little tweaks every couple months if needed. Some people like to do a little bit more over time, and some people like to do a little less. Now what I'm going to do is use the rest of what I have, and I'm going to shape around the mouth, because this is one of his signature features, these beautiful lips. So all we're going to do here is we're going to keep that keyhole pout and just do a little subtle bit on the lower edge of both sides of his lower lip. You'll see it's just gonna make it pop. He doesn't need much, but he can pull off a bigger lip. His face is really structured and looks really good that way. So he can actually pull it off. Good. Perfect. You can see that keyhole right there. And then now with girls, we typically like to create a nice little shelf here. With the guys, I don't want to do that because it looks a little feminine. So let's keep it a nice size and just do a little structure there. 1, 2, 3. Just a subtle bit of volume there to give a little plump. And remember, fillers hold a little water, so they're going to make the area look more hydrated. It's like an internal chapstick for the lip. 1, 2.
Why didn't you use a cannula for the chin?
Why not? No, because I wanted to go deep on the bone to give him a nice structure there. There's no need. There is no need to do that. Good. Hold on, I'm going the opposite side. Just blend the lower a little bit, more the middle. Okay. So that's it, you guys. That was just facial tweaking. We did a little contouring to the lip, a little more definition to his chin, which I love, and a little softening of dark circles to balance out his high cheekbones, define jawline. Let's do the Emer reveal. Show him the Emer reveal. So he's got to look himself. Let's ignore the blood on his lips. So take a look. What do you think? Look at the chin.
Perfect.
It's awesome. So with him, high cheekbone, you can have a much more structured chin. And because your cheek is so high, it makes this part a little more less full. So by adding some volume to the under eye, it just gives some softening to the whole face.
How is it possible he looks even better?
See,
Dr. Emer.
everyone loves him. I told you, everyone just needs to ask all my patients out. That's what they do. So now we look at obviously the little swollen lips, but even then it looks good. Filler looks great here, and then structure here. That brings overall what I call facial sculpting, facial balancing. So let's show him now. Take that, let's show him in the mirror. Right here. So we can get a little bit more, and he can see more in the angles of the chin, because this is what I really want you to see. Look here.
Wow.
That balance. That's the key. You have this already, just softening here. So that is overall facial balancing, male facial sculpting using Juvederm products. One bite cross technology for the under eye, it's going to last them a little bit longer, be a lot softer. One that holds a little bit more water to build structure to the lower face. Bye guys. Cool. That was pop.